I wonder what we'll be doing for this week's Friday activity. Let's see here. Oh, right, we were told about that like 3 weeks early. I haven't gotten started on anything yet, but I'm sure I've still got time. I wanted to make a video for this event, but I didn't have time to finish my bigger project. In fact, I still need to watch all of Milo Murphy's Law, but yeah, I didn't have time to do that, not to mention everything else. So while I was pondering what to make, this idea struck me, and I thought, sure, I could do that in time. Thus, here we are. In the last few months, I have been going for full completion on a few different games, most recently Tears of the Kingdom. But as of now, there are four that I have finished completing, and I figured I might as well rank them by how much fun I had playing them and completing them, perhaps with a couple other factors like how good the in-game guidance/tracking is, and how much outside tools were needed to do everything within a fun amount of time. Due to a lack of time, after all, I gotta film this before the natural sunlight is gone. I'm just going to do this mostly unscripted. Um, because if I just record this tomorrow, then I will not have enough time to edit it at all. Editor's note, I overslept and now only have 2 hours to work on it anyway, but at least I got the filming done yesterday, so that's good. Oh wow, look, I'm on camera now, awesome. Now before you ask why I have a green screen that I'm not using, it's because I am too big for it, or it is just not big enough, either way. Also, I just don't really have a good lighting setup for it. But, it's not a terrible background on its own. So anyways, let's get started. I really liked this game. I enjoyed it a lot. And for the most part, the achievement hunting was great. However, there was this one particular achievement that is the reason why it is at the bottom of this list. So basically, all the NPCs in this game have a chance to be carrying something in their hand. Most of them are carrying something. And that has a chance to be a can. And if you knock them over to take that can, you can then put it in the recycling bin to get shinies. And that, there's some similar achievements regarding things that people have in their hands. Like, I believe there's something related to, maybe, I don't know, I forgot. But there's definitely one for getting petted an amount of times and getting an amount of pictures taken of you. But those ones are relatively lower numbers. This can one is 100. You have to knock over at least 100 people to take 100 cans to the recycling. And it takes ages. It is a slog. The game is mostly pretty great, but that one achievement took super long time, and the game's janky movement really did not help. This is probably my favorite, not favorite, my second favorite game on this list, because it's a really good one. It's a really fun one. It's platforming, satisfying. The exploration is fun and satisfying. There's tons of fun little people to talk to. It's great. And the achievement hunting is mostly great as well. I enjoyed that. However, there is one achievement, like with the last game, except not nearly as bad, where you've got to find like all of a certain thing, because there's these flowers, these little blossoms in the game that you have to water to turn them into flowers. There's just little sprouts. You get your bucket, you water them, and they turn into a big old flower that you can bounce on, and that's great. And it's always fun to find those, but naturally there's an achievement for getting them all, and that itself is fine. But aside from just wandering around and exploring, there is no in-game way to find all of the flowers, at least as far as I'm aware. So you kind of have to look it up, unless you want to spend more time than is fun wandering around in places you've already been. Now, you could say that is my fault, and you would probably be right. However, the reason that this is one of the things being considered is that it gives games credit for giving players ways to make achievement hunting more fun. That's not to say that games need to have like a map with every little thing on it for you to just go and grab, because that's just running an errand. That's not really all that fun. But something is better than nothing. Like maybe just like a counter of how many you have left, or like an NPC who likes collecting that thing, giving you like a general area to search. That's good. So overall, with A Short Hike, the reason it is not exactly the highest on the list is because with the second place game, it's a lot longer, so there's just a lot more to do. And with the first place game, I just find the achievements more unique and fun and enjoyable to get. So yeah, anyways, next game. Psychonauts 2 is one of my favorite games. It's really, really good. It was actually the first time that I ever wanted to 100% a game. And oh boy, is it a massive collectathon. Fortunately, I was pretty thorough on my initial playthrough, so I didn't have to go back and search for things for super long. And then there is only one missable achievement in the game, so I had to go back and I had to start a new playthrough to get that. But fortunately, it's pretty early in the game, so I was still able to get it without wasting too much time. And I also think that the in-game guidance in this game is pretty great. Well, it's pretty good, at least, I think. Not super special, but better than A Short Hike did it. So basically, for each of the brains, which are essentially just the levels, you can see how many things there are left to find in that one, and then there's also these subsections in it that are marked as completed. You know, relatively standard stuff. But make no mistake, these subsections, these, like, areas of the level, are still pretty big. Like, there's still plenty to explore and find and enjoy. I think it's better that way because then instead of wandering around aimlessly in places where you've already collected everything, you still have like an area to search, but you still get to do the searching. It's not just done for you. Like, you're not looking at a map, seeing a thing and going, okay, I'll go get that. You're not running an errand. So yeah, Psychonauts 2, pretty great game. So, Little Gator Game. This is one of my favorite games in recent memory, I think. It's chill, it's cozy, it's fun, it's whimsical, it's playful. And the achievements are fittingly all of those things as well. There's an achievement where you wear like a specific combination of outfit pieces, and when I encountered that naturally, I'm like, oh, okay. I started looking for other outfit combinations that seemed fun or thematic, and I got a couple more achievements from that. The game's achievements are like this for the most part, where you encounter them naturally by doing fun, goofy, silly things, and just having fun with the game. And in that way, it almost makes talking about the achievements kind of feel like spoilery, because you want to just like encounter them by doing goofy things and being in the playful mood that the game wants you to be in. So yeah, I think the game does a really good job of just having like fun achievements that make the overall experience of the normal gameplay better. And then as for the in-game guidance for achievement hunting, there's not a ton, but there is some. You get a thing that tells you where a specific one thing is on the map. It just like puts a marker on your vision, and you gotta figure out your own way to get there. And on the way there, you can collect stuff that you missed. And so that's, it's an amount of guidance that can eventually get you through all of it, but it's not just like looking at a map and seeing where everything is. There's another achievement that is make friends with every person on the island, and every single one is their own fun little character with their own fun little side quests. So that was also a lot of fun. Just every single one of them has their own little thing for you to have fun doing, and it's great. So yeah, I really like this game. Very good game. Go play it. Anyways, yeah, that's the ranking. I was going to buy a pop filter before recording any sort of video like this, but by the time I had the idea for this video and knew that I was going to be doing it, it was already today, which is the day before the deadline. And also, I was broke until today, and so if I bought it today, it would not arrive in time for recording this video, which has to be done quite soon. So yeah, I didn't have a pop filter. But I will next time, before my whole big project thing that I'm doing. So anyway, pretty sure all these games are on Game Pass, and they're all fun and great and neat, so go play them all. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that, pretty much. Leave a like if you did enjoy, or if you value my friendship, and yeah, see you next time.